This brass metal object was found by a diver at the base of Minot Lighthouse, off of Cohasset, MA. It's approximately 8×12 inches, with a screw on top with wings on the side, and a hole in the bottom with a flat base. What is this piece of marine hardware? Oh, this is a piece of a stuffing box or a shaft seal, probably from a pump or a propeller shaft. A stuffing box is a sealing mechanism used to prevent water from leaking into a boat where a rotating shaft, like a propeller shaft, passes through the hull. It's stuffed with rings of packing material. This found object would be the gland part of the stuffing box. The screw on top with wings is the gland nut, which is tightened to compress the packing material around the shaft, creating a seal. It's a classic and crucial piece of marine engineering hardware. This small plastic black thing was found loose inside a PC case. It looks like it connects to the motherboard, maybe, but only on one side. What is this small electronic component? This is a jumper, also known as a jumper shunt. It's a small plastic connector with a metal insert that is used to bridge or jump two adjacent pins on a circuit board, thereby closing an electrical circuit. On older computer motherboards, jumpers were commonly used to configure various settings, such as the CPU speed, voltage, or to clear the CMOS memory. While they are less common for configuration on modern motherboards, which now use BIOS, Xiaochao's UEFI settings, they are still used for certain functions. As the commenter notes, it could have come from anywhere and is probably nothing to worry about if the PC is working fine. This heavy threaded end cap for a pipe was found on the floor. It has a satisfying weight, a flat top, and some esoteric knurls around a raised ring. The finder, a hydraulics engineer, plans to use it as a desk trinket. What is it actually? This is identified as a locking wheel nut, and it looks like a model used by Ford. Locking wheel nuts are a security device used to prevent the theft of a car's wheels. One of the standard lug nuts on each wheel is replaced with one of these. It has a unique, intricate pattern, the esoteric knurls, that requires a special matching key or socket to remove it. Without this specific key, a standard lug wrench won't fit, making it very difficult to steal the wheel. It likely fell off during a tire change or was dropped by a mechanic. These small, almost weightless, flat, plasticky black discs have been found in a pocket and on an apartment floor. They are called a disc because there's no hole in the middle like a ring would have. The finder even checked their phone camera to see if the lens protectors came off, and they're still attached. What are they? The finder was on the right track. These small black plastic discs are indeed camera lens protectors for a smartphone. Specifically, they are the unused protectors that come on the adhesive backing sheet when you buy a pack of them. A typical package of lens protectors for a multi-lens phone, like an iPhone, will come with several small glass or plastic lenses attached to a single plastic sheet. You peel off the individual lens protectors and apply them to your phone's camera lenses. These found discs are the leftover bits of the plastic sheet that surrounded the actual protectors, which are often discarded after application. This white, hollow box was found under a kitchen sink in a new home in the UK. It seems to be attached to the cupboard door, and when the door is opened, a pole at the bottom makes the box extend a bit. It's hollow and empty. What is it? This is an under-sink pull-out bin or trash can. These are integrated waste management systems designed to be hidden inside a kitchen cabinet, typically the one under the sink. The bin is mounted on a mechanism that is linked to the cabinet door. When you open the cabinet door, the mechanism automatically slides the bin out towards you for easy access. This one is described as having two sections, which is very common for separating general kitchen waste from recycling. They are a popular feature for creating a neat, integrated kitchen design. This yellow wooden ramp-like thing came from a blueberry farm in New Hampshire. It has metal cleats on the bottom, sliding slat things, and a double door on the back. The original owner said to think simpler than a sluice box. The commenter's final guess is a homemade wheel chock, but they are not sure. The commenter's final guess is very strong. This is likely a very elaborate, homemade wheel chock. A wheel chock is a wedge-shaped block placed against a vehicle's wheel to prevent it from accidentally moving. The ramp shape is correct. The metal cleats on the bottom would be to grip the ground and prevent the chalk from slipping. The other features, like the sliding slats and the double door, are likely over-engineered additions by a creative farmer, perhaps for storing small tools, adjusting the height, or simply as a result of building it from whatever scrap materials were available on the farm. If you love uncovering strange and mysterious objects, hit like and subscribe. Your support genuinely helps YouTube's algorithm find more curious explorers like you. Thank you for helping us grow. Stay curious. Is on the ceiling of a 1903 schoolhouse. It's been painted over several times and is held up with 3 screws. There's no hole in the middle like a flange would have. There are several of them throughout the house. What are these? This is identified as an old pull-chain light switch. Before wall-mounted light switches became standard, many early electric light fixtures were controlled directly at the fixture itself. A small hole in the center of the dome, which has likely been covered over with many layers of paint, would have had a chain hanging down. Pulling the chain would operate a rotary or toggle switch inside the canopy to turn the light on and off. These were a very common feature of early 20th century electrical installations. Found in a junk drawer, these 2 plastic covers seem to be a pair. They are mirrored in design and have different markings stamped inside, front, and back. What are these for? These kind of look like the decorative screw covers for an office or computer chair. Many office chairs have plastic covers that snap into place to hide the bolts and hardware that connect components like the armrests to the seat or the backrest to the support mechanism. The front and back markings, along with their mirrored shapes, would ensure they are fitted to the correct side and location on the chair to provide a clean, finished appearance. They likely fell off or were removed during an adjustment and never put back on. This rubber-like, bendy, black, lightweight thing fits in the finder's hand and was found in their house. What could this simple rubber piece be? This looks like a rubber stop or block used to keep a ceiling fan motor from spinning during shipping and installation. The motor of a new ceiling fan is often locked in place with a piece of rubber, foam, or cardboard wedged between the rotating part and the stationary part. This prevents the motor from being damaged by movement during transit. This block is meant to be removed by the installer before the fan is operated. It's a piece of protective packaging that was likely forgotten in the box or dropped during installation. This white, clear plastic stake thing was found in a backyard. There are at least 4 others in the yard as well. What are these plastic stakes for? These plastic stakes are used to hold down landscape fabric, also known as a weed barrier, in mulch beds or gardens. Landscape fabric is a sheet of material laid over the soil to suppress weed growth. These stakes are pushed through the fabric and into the ground to anchor it securely and prevent it from shifting or being lifted by the wind. They are also sometimes used for holding down rolls of erosion control matting or hay that are used to cover newly planted grass seed, protecting it from being washed away by rain. Found in a bag in the garage, this solid black tubing came with white attachments that the finder figured out are called bushing inserts. What is the black tubing itself for? The combination of black tubing and various fittings like bushing inserts strongly suggests this is for a drip irrigation system. Drip irrigation is a low-pressure, low-volume watering system that delivers water directly to the base of plants through a network of plastic tubes and small emitters. The solid black tubing is the main supply line or header that carries the water around the garden or planting area. The white inserts and other fittings would be used to connect smaller emitter lines, drippers, or sprinklers to this main tube, creating a custom watering system for a garden or landscape. 2 small white plastic hooks were found on a metal 3-tier cart that was acquired from a university tag sale. They don't seem to fit together or onto the cart in any obvious way. A deck of cards is used for scale. What are these small, strangely shaped hooks? A post on Arjash appliances strikingly resembles these hooks, suggesting they are a type of clip used for holding a door in place securely. Specifically, these could be shipping clips or locks for a small appliance, like a mini fridge or a microwave. During transit, these clips are often used to hold the appliance's door firmly shut to prevent it from swinging open and being damaged. They were likely on an appliance that was on the cart at some point, and then they were removed and left behind on the cart after the appliance was delivered. Found on the bathroom wall of a new apartment, these are clear plastic wall mounts with a sticky back. The wide ones are about 12 inches across. They seem to be the mounting plates for some kind of storage that the previous tenants took with them. What did they hold? These adhesive strips are the mounting plates for modern stick-on shower shelves or caddies. These have become a very popular alternative to shower caddies that hang over the shower head or tension pole caddies. The system uses these strong, waterproof adhesive strips with integrated hooks or tabs. A metal or plastic shelf basket then clips onto these hooks. They provide very strong and stable shower storage, but can be removed, as the commenter notes, by heating them with a hairdryer to soften the adhesive, which is likely what the previous tenants did, leaving only the mounting strips behind. This white, sort of powdery material may have fallen out of a bag of hand-me-down craft materials for soap or candle making. The finder also speculates it could be for a science kit or sensory bin. What is this craft material? This white, powdery substance is identified as fake snow for decorating. It is often a super-absorbent polymer, similar to the gel in diapers, that when mixed with water, swells up into a fluffy, white, cool-to-the-touch substance that mimics the appearance and feel of real snow. It is commonly used for holiday decorations, in Christmas village displays, for craft projects, or as a sensory play material for children. Its presence in a bag of craft supplies is a perfect fit for this identification. This object is smaller than a pen, made of hard plastic, very light gray, and very lightweight. What is this tiny, common household object? This is very likely a single bristle from a hairbrush. Many hairbrushes are made with numerous hard plastic bristles that are set into a cushioned pad. Over time, with use and age, it's very common for individual bristles to become loose, break, or fall out of the brush. The description of a small, lightweight, hard plastic rod, possibly with a small ball or rounded tip, not specified but common, perfectly matches the characteristics of a hairbrush bristle that has become detached from its brush. This is a fairly weighty metal rod with an angled end and a ball joint. What is this common automotive towing accessory? This is a hitch pin, used to secure a trailer hitch, ball mount, or another accessory into the receiver of a trailer hitch on a vehicle. The long, straight part of the pin passes through the holes in the hitch receiver and the shank of the ball mount. The angled end, or handle, makes it easy to insert and remove. The other end, not shown but implied, would typically have a small hole for a cotter pin or a locking clip to be inserted, which prevents the hitch pin from vibrating out while driving. It is an absolutely essential component for safe towing. This small, black, lightweight rod, with a grooved circle at one end, has been in a pantry for nearly 3 years, its purpose a mystery. It's small, and doesn't have any obvious ways to attach to anything. What could it be for? This is an accessory for a portable, folding music stand. Many lightweight, collapsible music stands have a main desk for holding sheet music, but they are often too flimsy or small to be used on a tabletop. This small rod is an extension piece that allows the desk part of the music stand to be detached from its main tripod base and be used as a standalone tabletop stand. The rod fits into the back of the music desk and provides a small foot for it to rest on a flat surface. After cleaning out trash cans, these little green pellet things were found at the bottom. They are described as light and fluffy. What could they be? This looks like moldy cat kibble. If some dry cat food, kibble, was left at the bottom of the trash can and some moisture got in, it would provide the perfect environment for mold to grow. As the mold colonizes the kibble, it can give it a light, fluffy, or fuzzy texture and a greenish or whitish color. It's a common, if slightly gross, sight in trash cans that haven't been fully emptied or have had liquids leak into them. This beige metal thingy is seen floating in lakes beside a blue boat in this picture. The commenter had seen similar things in the past that were not fountains. The mystery is solved when they just turned it on. It's a fountain. What are these floating units? This floating unit is a lake fountain and/or aerator. These devices serve both aesthetic and ecological purposes in ponds and lakes. Aesthetically, they create a beautiful water display, the fountain. Ecologically, by spraying water into the air, they increase the oxygen levels in the water, aeration. This is beneficial for fish and other aquatic life and can help to reduce algae growth by circulating the water and preventing stagnation. Even when not actively spraying as a fountain, the unit would be floating on the surface, housing the pump and motor. These wooden sticks, about 40 centimeters long, have a pointy, flattened head on one end and a hole going across the head. They were found at a flea market in the EU, with the items reportedly from Africa, though Australia is also suggested as a likely origin. There were 2 of them. What are they? These are identified as throwing sticks, a type of hunting weapon used by indigenous cultures in various parts of the world, including Africa and, famously, Australia, where they are related to boomerangs. Unlike a returning boomerang, these sticks are designed to be thrown with great force and accuracy to stun or kill small game, particularly birds. The flattened aerodynamic head would help it fly straight and true, and the hole might have been for attaching a cord or feathers for stabilization or retrieval. They are simple but effective ancient hunting tools. These bathroom cabinet attachments were found in a friend's new place. They are made of wood veneer and acrylic, with mount holes that seem to correspond to shelving pegs. They are approximately 14 inches long. What are they for? These are identified as shelves, but specifically for 2 very narrow drawers or pull-out units. In modern bathroom or kitchen cabinetry, especially from European manufacturers like IKEA, very narrow pull-out storage units are common for making use of small, otherwise wasted spaces. These shelves, with their specific dimensions and mounting holes for shelf pins, would fit inside such a narrow pull-out drawer, allowing for the organized storage of small items like spices, medicine bottles, or toiletries. The large number of identical ones suggests a modular cabinet system was in place. This is a small, light, diamond-shaped, off-white item. What could this small, sharp, natural object be? This small diamond-shaped object looks like a spine from a pufferfish or a related species like a porcupine fish. These fish are famous for their ability to inflate their bodies with water or air when threatened. Their skin is covered with sharp, formidable spines that stand erect when the fish inflates, making it a very difficult and painful meal for any would-be predator. After the fish dies and decomposes, these individual spines can become detached and are sometimes found washed up on beaches or in marine debris. Their shape and texture are quite distinctive. This black nylon bag with a Velcro flap on the bottom was received as a promotional item. What is this simple, functional bag for? This is a car garbage bag or a car trash can. These are designed to be hung in a vehicle, often from the back of a seat headrest or the gear shift, to provide a convenient place to collect small items of trash like wrappers, receipts, or tissues, helping to keep the car's interior tidy. The Velcro flap at the bottom is a clever feature for easy emptying. Instead of having to take the bag out and turn it upside down, you can simply hold it over a larger trash can, undo the Velcro, and let the contents fall out from the bottom. Found on the kitchen floor, this flexible rubber object is approximately 1.5 inches long and 0.5 inches wide. Kids were doing laundry and dishes, so it might have fallen off something. What could it be? This looks like a rubber pad or bumper from underneath an air fryer basket or crisper plate. The metal basket or tray inside an air fryer often has several of these small, heat-resistant silicone or rubber feet. Their purpose is to prevent the metal basket from scratching the non-stick coating of the main air fryer drawer or pot when it's placed inside. They can sometimes come loose during washing, especially in the dishwasher, and fall off, ending up on the floor. If you love uncovering strange and mysterious objects, hit that like button and subscribe. Stay curious. More finds coming soon.